just like waking up in the morning. It's not morning, it's evening. It's about half an hour of sunset. The sky is looking a little bit peachy, rosy, pink in places. Clouds that kind of purpley, grey, blue. It's really beautiful. I already did a video this morning, but I'm back. Why? Why am I back? I did today, I went outside. I was going to be doing computer work all day, but I couldn't because my computer was being used. And so I went out, but it was so beautiful. And when I got up this morning, it was the most beautiful sunrise, and I could see that the sky was clear, and I went, oh my goodness, it's going to be one of those beautiful blue sky, sunshiny winter days. And it was pretty cold. It was like 5 degrees this morning. And I dropped my kids at school, and then I parked my car and I went for a walk along the seashore. I didn't sell any shells on the seashore. She did not sell shells on the seashore. But I had a lovely walk, and then I found a bench and I just sat there for ages and I just looked at the water. And the wind hadn't come in at all, so it was glassy like a mirror. It was so beautiful. I should have taken a photo for you. But just that pause, because often I find I do get caught up in the doing, the human doing thing, which I feel is not our natural state. I think we have to stop doing that. Seriously, people, what are we doing here? And really, seriously, what are we doing here? This is a wonderful, magical, mystical experience of beingness, and we're wasting it. Well, not all the time, but with the way we've set our societies up, holy shit, yes, we're wasting it. We're wasting life. We're not seeing the value of the people, of the life, of the living, of the breath, of the breathing. And we are giving value to inanimate objects. And yes, everything has consciousness. But money and jewels and gems and crystals, obviously. Well, they have massive consciousness. I talk to my crystals, or I won't use them as an example. But all the stuff we have, we make that more important than actual life. So what are we doing with that? That is not the way we're meant to be. And now, I have mentioned this before, the actual Groundhog Week merry-go-round illusion is actually, it's slowing down, it's becoming see-throughable, the delusion, the illusion. The merry-go-round has slowed down. Now is the opportunity for all of us to jump ship, so to speak. Or not, there's no escaping, because this is our realm, our reality, our world that we are the creators of, but we've been creating by default, and we've been creating without knowing that we're creating. So we've been unaware that we are actually doing it in every moment. And I talked about a number of times the movies and TV series and books and the likes and the games, oh my goodness, like the Xbox, PlayStation games that we create that perpetuate this old energy of death, destruction, scarcity, lack. what's the word I'm going to say? It's separation. Whereas if we want to create something different, we need to actually have a look at what we're already creating and maybe stop that. And I know a lot of people might go, but it's not real. It's not real care. It's just fiction. No, it's energy. Everything is energy. So if we are putting our focus on watching war movies, crime, CSI, death, destruction, the classes, poverty, that, child abuse, oh my goodness, that is what we are perpetuating. And what we need to do is we'll ask ourselves, is that what we want to create? And if you do, okay, but you know what I often say, not in my world. And that is the thing. Okay, this is really important too. Very important. So we don't actually change the world we're on. We shift to the dimensional version of all that, of Earth, or the reality realm, that we resonate most with. So, okay, so in saying that, I don't care, do what you want, stay here on this planet. No, I do care, actually, I do. I don't want that for people. I want you to be happy, I want you to be healthy, I want you to be fulfilled and content and live your dreams, but I want you to know that you create that with your consciousness and your focus and where you direct your energy. So if you want to shift to the dimensional version of elves, maybe that's my planet that I'm on. But if you want to shift to a dimensional version of Earth where there is contentment, happiness, fulfillment and abundance, then you may have to cut the cord to the old energy of the old version of Earth that you're actually hooked into, with the movies and the games and the attention and the news and the feelings and the thoughts and the cycles going around in your mind. And just for a moment, sometimes it's not super easy to go from one perspective to another, because we are a bit like ocean liners. If you are out on the wide ocean and you decide you want to go that way, you're going to start turning, and it's going to be a while before you actually end up in the direction that you actually want to go in. But you can start turning your ship anytime. It's entirely up to you. I'm turning my ship. I'm becoming more conscious. I'm much more aware. But I have this thing, right? I have this thing where I don't want to leave anyone behind. I really don't want to leave anyone behind, because I know nobody needs to be left behind. Nobody needs to be suffering and staying in a generational trauma loop to learn and expand and evolve, if not in this lifetime, maybe another lifetime. But we don't have to anymore. We can change the rules. There's only actually 5 laws that are set in concrete. Do you want to hear them? Would you like me to share the 5 laws of the universe? Okay, let me see if I can remember them. The first one is that you exist. The very fact that you're here means you exist. So that's rule number 1. Second one is the all is one and the one is all. So God, universe, source energy, whatever you want to call it, is all that is. And if you are here, which you are because you're listening to me, and I am, because I'm talking to you, you are part of all that is, because all that is all that is, and you just have to be if you're here. The third one is everything is here and now, past, present, future. There is no other, there's only now. Everything is in a dimensional version at the same moment in time, which I don't really like to use the word time. Fourth one is you get what you give. This is like the law of attraction. We've had this going around in our world for a while now. So what you emit out is what you have come back to you. So you project and it reflects back. Projection, reflection. What you give out, you get back. And then the fifth one's pretty cool. The fifth one is everything changes but those first four. So those are the only unchangeable things. The fact that you exist, can't not exist because you're here. The all is one, the one is all, and you're part of it because you're here, because you're in rule number one. And everything is here and now, so shifting to another dimensional reality doesn't take time because it's already here. 4, you get what you give. You get back what you give out. What are you emitting? So everything is so possible. Anything is possible. And that is another, what I've realized, our belief systems are what kind of form our creative prowess, because you cannot create something if you don't believe it to be possible. So if you want to have something created in your life, you've got to believe in it, but be aware of what your belief systems might already be. You might have a number of belief systems that were passed down to you from your parents, your family, grandparents, society, your school, whoever's around you in your community. Like, what is it you've picked up from people that might not be good for you? Because there's a lot of stuff. Like, I've just been delayering myself for years now on this trail of truth, of realization, of knowing there's more to heaven and earth, Horatio. I tell you what, Shakespeare had a bit of insight if you read some of his work. I just bought a book today in an op shop, Macbeth. I haven't really fully read it, but I'm going to have a look because I know from some of what I've already read, he just knew, I know he knew. How do you know, Kat? I just know. There is also in this, as I've found, as I've shed layers and delved further, that being that we are all the one energy, when you really tap in to life, into the energy, like we have access to all knowledge, to all understanding, to all things and places and people, because we are all things, people and places. So sometimes, like, and I used to have people, some people go, how do you know, Care? How do you know? And I'd be like, I don't know how I know, but I just know, because I was tapping in to the universal, all that is energy. And that's a hard one for people to really grasp, because we're so used to there being methods and process, and you must go about it this way, and before you know something, by default, you don't know it. But that's not necessarily so, as I have found. Okay, I'm not going to do this one too long, because it was kind of a last-minute, spontaneous sort of urge, a niggle. It was a niggle to pop on. And I didn't know, again, what I was going to say. But I do know that I do want to plant the seeds of potential with people. And I think though, if you are here on the other side of this, that you're already open enough and on a journey. Like, this is all a journey, and we are definitely opening up and choosing. We've chosen. We have actually chosen. I know we've chosen because I'm tapping in, and that's what the energy is telling me. For more, and we know we don't want what we've had because it's obviously not working for the majority, like 99% of the people on the planet. And another thing too that I've had the realization through the tapping in is the trauma, the contaminants, like a pearl. The pearl is formed by putting a contaminant within the oyster. We don't need to do it that way. That's been the old method of growth and expansion and evolution. We don't need that anymore. We're actually choosing instead to come, instead of through fear, master fear, we are choosing the class of Mistress Love. And the way she teaches the class is very interactive, and also through nurturing, through teaching truth, giving information, teaching all of us how to tap in ourselves so there are no delusions or illusions, because you can't hide the truth when you are the truth, which we all are. Okay. I didn't know I was going to say that either. I think I'll write that one down. Okay, well I'm going to go. And I just want to say, wherever you are, I hope you're having a beautiful morning, arvo, evening. Always sending much love, and I will pop back into Mars.